Hi everybody, Cappi Pidwell here. I wanted to take a minute and talk to you a little bit about the difference between hypnotherapy and traditional coaching and NLP and some of the methodologies and modalities I use to help my clients. So a lot of times people think of, hypnosis as like to stop smoking or stage shows or, goofy, funny things like that. And I get it. I used to think the same thing. But as we've evolved and we're moving so fast in the world today with technology, I want you to understand that this is the most important technology of all, your mindset. It is so important to understand. So I'm going to suggest in this video that you just get rid of the titles for a little bit. Let's just get rid of NLP, hypnotherapy, EFT, timeline therapy. I mean, there's so many modalities to access our subconscious, okay? So let's just put those outside the room for a minute and understand that you have this remarkable mind that has been programmed to believe things about yourself and the world around you for years and years and years. And from the ages of 0 to 3 years old, 50% of your subconscious was set, 50. So as we get downloaded with information, then from the ages of 3 to 8, it's another 30%. So just imagine an average 8-year-old child is 80% conditioned already. So how they think about love, how they think about life, how they think about money, the things we hear, the things we watch our parents or people who raise us do, right? So think of your mind like a computer. I always say kids are like video cameras taking in data, right? So that's what you did. That's what I did. We took in all the data that got downloaded into us, and then we go into our adult life and we start acting and reacting and interacting with people, right? But we're all coming from what I call our own model of the mind, our own internal way of viewing the world. And most of the time we're externally focused, right? Our eyes are open and we're looking at people or problems or circumstances or blessings or bliss or beauty or whatever we're looking at, right? It goes up and down and all around every day. We're looking at different things all the time, right? But so many people don't really understand how that internal mind works. So they hear the word hypnosis and they go, does it work? Or NLP or any other modality. And here's the key, guys. Your mindset works if you know how to work it. All hypnosis is, or hypnotherapy really is through relaxation, which is a lot of people do when they meditate. Hypnosis is not meditation. It's the same state of mind. You go, close your eyes, you relax, you feel calm. Most people drift off to sleep. And what happens is we're able to bypass that internal critic, that logical analyzer. I think so many people have analysis paralysis today. They're only working with their thinking mind and they don't know how to turn it off. And so they go to bed and they listen to the news or they, do whatever they do to try to go to sleep, take pills or whatever you're doing. Not you, but people, right? And it's important to understand that because we haven't been trained on the mind, I use methodologies and modalities to help people feel amazing really fast. And yes, I use hypnotherapy, I use NLP, I use EFT, I use a process depending on the individual and where they are. All my programs really, the NLP part's really more in the hypnosis part. So I love hypnosis because what it does is it puts specific suggestion into your brilliant mind for the outcomes that you want. So let's say somebody comes to me and they say, Cappi, I've read this book, I've gone to this seminar, I've hired a coach, I'm a sales professional or an entrepreneur, and I just can't make the kind of money I want to make, or I can't seem to hit the mark for myself. Very common, by the way. But when I start asking them key questions and they show me what they've done, it's often, make a ton of calls, do these tasks, do these things, that's all good. You got to take action. I'm not saying don't. But no one's really addressed their inner obstacles. No one's really looked at. So when I started doing hypnosis, I really started to discover how brilliant your subconscious is. Not just the mind. I say the mind's our wholeness, really. But the cells, the system, the physical form, the spirit, the soul. We are already whole. But most of us were downloaded with a bunch of negative stuff about ourselves. So we're very critical of ourselves, or we're, thinking we're not good enough or smart enough or worthy or deserving. So there's all this inner, it's almost like bricks piled on top of ourselves for years, right? With these limiting beliefs. So I use methodologies to, I say, remove some of those things, right? It's not a magic wand, but how cool is it to take out an old belief that someone's had for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years sometimes, right? And then replace it with something that serves who you are as an adult today. Because most of us are running around on very outdated beliefs about ourselves. So they served us, right, at the time, but they're certainly not all serving who most of us are becoming, right? So that's when I coach a client and I take them through any of my programs. What I do is I always have workbooks. I have systems. I create systems for people, because what most people are trying to do is pile more information, right, on top of their old belief systems, and then they're not getting the outcomes. So you really want to begin by identifying, what do I first believe? So let's do a little exercise in today's YouTube video so we can start to tap into you, and you can experience this for yourself, okay? So again, on this channel, I'm here to support people who are personally, professionally, and spiritually wanting to grow and expand their business and their life, okay? So that is my focus, always helping entrepreneurs make more, be more, have those breakthroughs, and create the products and programs and things that they want to have and create in their life. So, because that's what I've done, and it's fun. So, okay, so basically, let's go ahead and just close our eyes. So you're gonna be watching this video, but just close your eyes for a second and just take a deep breath, okay? And then always open your mouth when you exhale. And then I want you to take your tongue off the roof of your mouth. So just relax your tongue, relax your body. I always close my eyes because I can feel it faster. So once again, just take that deep breath, relax your tongue. And I just want you to focus on your brain. Put your attention in your forehead. And notice that's typically where all of our attention is. It's in our head. Okay, so just recognize you're a thinking machine. This is what you do every day. This is where our thoughts live, right? And it's almost like those thoughts scroll by the mind, almost like the little tickler on the TV at the bottom, right? So you might be listening to my voice. Imagine that's in the mainframe. And then just recognize your thoughts. They're just flowing through that brilliant brain of yours. And just notice if they're moving fast, if they're all over the place. Are they calm? Just check into yourself. Tune in. And you'll notice if you start to just pay attention to those thoughts, they start to soften a little. They actually begin to slow down a little bit, okay? And then just sit with yourself, and then you want to ask your brilliant brain the question at a subconscious level. What do I believe is holding me back? And then just sit with that for a moment. What do you believe? It doesn't matter what I believe, what your sister, what your mom, what your friend, what your spouse, your neighbor. None of that matters. What do you believe is holding you back? And just breathe into that for a moment. You have the answers, so just trust yourself. Just feel the energy in your body for a moment. And then take a deep breath. Exhale. And then go ahead and just open your eyes, okay? You might want to write down what your internal talk said to you, okay? This is a really powerful part of what I help people with is let's identify first what you believe about something. And then the key question is how do we change the belief? And that is through using hypnosis. So let's say as you identified that belief for yourself and it said, oh, I believe I can't do it, whatever. I don't know, whatever your head said, right? So what if we could change that belief and you could begin to believe that it was easier than ever to get your outcome? What if, just think about that for a minute, what if you began to tell yourself, what if I began to believe that I can have my outcome? Now you see, when I help people with language pattern and use NLP and hypnotherapy, that is something that you can begin to believe. That should feel really good to you. I'm not saying from now on you are a millionaire. And that's what a lot of stuff does in affirmations and a lot of things I watch. It's like they're telling people stuff that they don't believe in the first place. So we have to align with the belief and start to remove the limiting belief and then move into building the new dominoes, if you will, the new steps to your success inside of you. And then you can actually implement and apply all the other things that you're learning. So again, it's very powerful. You might want to do this exercise again. You can watch the video again. If you know somebody who is looking to personally and professionally grow, please share my videos. My goal is to build my YouTube channel, to get more subscribers and to help more people in the globe all over the world. A lot of people need help right now, and again, it always begins within. I always say the more you go within, the less you'll live without, okay? So thank you so much for tuning in today. Understand you're a powerful creator, and the minute we start to pull that stuff out, if you go to my website, I have a program called Explore Your Money Mindset, and I have an image of a trash can that's over flooded with trash. And I say, if you're just trying to put more information on top of old beliefs inside of yourself, that stuff will spill over. So you want to explore. You want to go within. You want to understand yourself. You know yourself the best. But since we don't take time to do that, we're so external focused, do this exercise. Again, I've got a lot of other cool stuff on my website, cappipidwell.com. You can go check it out. But make sure that you're checking in with yourself every day. And then how do we build those new blocks and those new beliefs is really in most of my systems: Mental Money Mastery, Explore Your Money Mindset. I have the 14-day challenge that you can do that has all the steps to building the new systems and beliefs in your mindset. Lots of processes I have. It's all on my website. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you had a great breakthrough today, and I will see you soon. Thanks.